my name is Tiffany Brown, and my audience is Daniel Brown. How many of you drove a vehicle within the past 24 hours? Of that time spent behind the wheel, can you recall adjusting your vehicle, eating or drinking, conversing with other occupants, or using a mobile device? If your answer is yes, you are at risk of threatening your life and those around you. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration states distractions affect a driver's ability to safely perform the driving task. Evidence shows that drivers whose attention is diverted from the driving task for more than 2 seconds are at an increased risk of a crash. I've realized that throughout the past 10 years of driving, my attention was easily pulled elsewhere while operating the vehicle. At the times when my sole focus was on the driving task, I would notice the drivers surrounding me doing multiple things while still trying to drive. Recklessly, these operators would tend to swerve into my lane or slam hard on their brakes for an abrasive stop behind me. The lack of attentive driving as a result of distractions is a serious problem that requires immediate action. Driving is a dangerous but vital activity, one that needs the operator's full concentration on the primary task of navigating the vehicle and responding to critical events. Today, I'm going to discuss the essential need for dedicating your sole attention on driving and encourage you to utilize safe practice techniques while operating a vehicle. There are a couple of reasons why we need to eliminate distractions while driving to prevent loss of life and keep your money in your wallet. First of all, the sheer mention of loss of life should spark your concern, as those lives could be saved. Could be yours, could be those of your family and friends, or could be those of the occupants in the neighboring vehicle. According to the official U.S. government website for distracted driving, in 2013, more than 3,100 people were killed in motor vehicle accidents involving distracted drivers. In 2014 study conducted by the Department of Motor Vehicles revealed that while drivers are aware of the dangers of distracted driving, they are more likely to engage in this behavior than any other dangerous driving act, such as intoxicated driving. Any behavior that requires you to take your eyes off the road, your hands off the wheel, and your mind off of driving is an invitation for a bad situation. These activities can range from texting, talking on your phone, eating or drinking, grooming, and watching a movie, to adjusting the vehicle controls, such as navigation systems, radios, mirrors, and seat position. Additionally, distractions occurring outside the vehicle or by natural events are factors for a potential threat, such as weather conditions, road constructions, crash scenes, vehicle conditions, and people, places, or things of interest along the road. Secondly, distractions reduce your situational awareness of your immediate surroundings. Abilities that you would normally be able to perform are now severely hindered, resulting in your inability to execute emergency maneuvers, inability to avoid collisions with stopped vehicles, inability to maintain proper lane position, and inability to recognize and obey traffic signals and signs. State officials have set in place laws to protect the community from motorists with the potential to become distracted. The Governor's Highway Safety Association lists 14 states prohibiting the use of cell phones, and 46 states banning text messaging for all drivers. You may be asking yourself, what penalty is there for such an offense? It varies per state. According to Dave Johnson from CBS News, the lowest it will cost you is $20 in California, to the highest at $10,000 in Alaska. For the unfortunate motorist whose distracted driving resulted in a collision, the financial costs are significantly overwhelming. In addition to the typical cost of auto repair, motorists are found to pay for medical liabilities and new insurance rates while losing their employee salaries during recovery. All these expenses combined with penalty costs can leave a deep hole in your wallet. With an understanding of why we need to eliminate distractions, we will now look at how we can implement solutions to ensure the safety of all drivers. The best plan of action to deter drivers from succumbing to these distractions is preparation and prevention. You can perform preventative measures by researching the driving conditions, such as weather. Is it raining or snowing? As well as researching the roads and routes you plan to take. If there is road construction, and if so, are there potential detours you can take? Accomplishing these preventive measures allows you to maintain your primary focus on driving rather than adjusting your navigational systems. Before you begin your motor adventures, conduct an inspection of your vehicle. Ask yourself, do I have enough fuel for this trip? Are the tread on my tires suitable to complete the trip? Are my windshield wipers working correctly and not frayed? These few vehicle items, among others, are pivotal to decreasing distractions on the road. If the driver is constantly glancing at the fuel gauge, hoping to make it to the next fuel station, what is he not looking at? The hardest task, as this part urges the driver to have willpower, is to resist the onset temptation of a possible distraction. Turn off and put away your cell phone. If you need to use it, pull into a safe parking lot. Limit food consumption while driving. Give yourself enough time to stop and replenish your hunger. Groom yourself prior to leaving your house. These are just a few practices that drivers can do that will enable them to focus more on driving than other things. As you apply preparation and prevention techniques in your daily lives, you are guaranteed to be rewarded with immense satisfaction. Drivers who take the time to improve these techniques will discover a reduction in their stress levels, increased ability to focus, and dramatically decrease the chances of fatal accident that could cripple multiple families. Now that you understand the necessity of maintaining your absolute attention when behind the wheel, I encourage you to knock out as many distractions within your reach. Driving is a dangerous but vital activity, one that needs your sole concentration to ensure the safe transportation of passengers and members of the community. I call for the immediate action for every person that gets into the driver's seat to perfect these simple techniques of preparation and prevention to avoid financial mishaps and ultimately save the lives of all those